Good morning, students. Let's begin our science class. So, we have started the explanation of lesson number 14, and in that, I have explained you about how the various substances which are in solid form they behave like conductor and insulator. That is, some of those materials they allow the electric current to flow through them, whereas others, some of them, they do not allow the electric current to flow through them. They are called as the insulators. Now, students, I will explain you about the chemical effects of electric current. The topic for today's class is the chemical effect of electric current. So how you can explain this chemical effect of the electric current? That is, when electric current is passed through an electrolytic solution. Then what happens when the electric current is passed through the electrolytic solution or the conducting liquid, which is also known as the electrolyte? Then the chemical reaction takes place, and this, as a result of this chemical reaction, certain chemical changes also take place. And these changes which have taken place as a result of the chemical reaction when we pass the electric current through an electrolytic solution or through the conducting liquid or electrolyte is called as the chemical effect of electric current. In other words, students, you can also define chemical effects of electric current in this form. The chemical reaction that takes place when electric current is passed through an electrolyte or electrolytic solution, then it is called as the chemical effect of electric current. And this chemical reaction is carried out in a device which is known as electrolytic cell. So what is electrolytic cell? Electrolytic cell is the device where the chemical reaction takes place when electric current is passed through an electrolytic solution. And in this electrolytic cell, there are two electrodes. So here it is important for you students to understand what are electrodes. Electrodes are metal rods or wires or plates through which electric current either enters or leaves the electrolytic solution. So this is how you will explain the term electrodes. And in the electrolytic cell, there are two electrodes, that is the cathode and the anode. Cathode electrode is connected to the negative terminal of the battery, whereas the anode is connected to the positive terminal of the battery. Now, students, I will explain you about what is electrolysis. So electrolysis is the process during which, when electric current is passed through an electrolytic solution, then the electrolyte or the conducting liquid, it dissociates into its positive ion, which is called as the cation, and the negative ions, which are called as the anions. The cations, they travel to the cathode and they combine with the electrons and are transferred into the neutral species, whereas the negative ions, which are called as the anions, they travel to the anode and give up the electrons and are transferred into the neutral species. So this is how you can define the term electrolysis. So electrolysis can be defined as the process during which, when electric current is passed through an electrolytic solution, it dissociates into its positive and negative ions. The positive ions, they are called as the cations, whereas the negative ions, they are called as the anions. And these cations, they travel to the cathode, which is the negative terminal of the electrolytic cell, and they combine with the electrons and are transferred into the neutral species. Whereas the negative ions, which are called as the anions, they travel to the positive terminal of the positive electrode of the electrolytic cell, which is called as the anode, and there they give up the electrons and are transferred into the neutral species. So this is how you can explain the process of electrolysis. I hope you have understood how the process of electrolysis takes place. Now after this, I will tell you some of the applications or uses of electrolysis in our day-to-day life. For example, the electrolysis process is used in the process of in electroplating. Here it is important for you to understand what does the electroplating means. Electroplating is the process during which a thin layer of one metal is deposited on the surface of another material by passing electric current. And this electroplating process is very useful in the jewelry for making them look more attractive and more shiny. Then second important application of the process of electrolysis is in the electro refining or purification of metals. And the third application of the process of electrolysis in our day-to-day life, that is in the case of electrometallurgy, where the metal is extracted from its natural ores. I hope you have understood what is the chemical effect of the electric current and how does it takes place, and which is the device in which the chemical reaction are carried out by means of electricity. What are the constituents of the electrolytic cell? That is, the electrodes are present, and there are two electrodes in the electrolytic cell. One is called cathode, which is connected to the negative terminal of the battery, and the anode, which is connected to the positive terminal of the battery. After that, I have explained you what is electrolysis. And electrolysis, if you remember, is the process during which when electric current is passed through an electrolyte, it dissociates into its ions. That is the positive ion called the cations, and the negative ions, which are called as the anions. After that, I have explained you about the application or uses of electrolysis in our day-to-day life. Here, students, one point I missed it while I was explaining the chemical effect of electric current, that what are the various types of changes which take place during the chemical reaction. First is the first type of change which we can see during the chemical reaction when the electric current is passed through an electrolyte or conducting liquid. That is, bubbles of gases can be seen at the electrodes. Second, deposition of metals can be seen on the electrodes. And third, there can be change in the color of the solution can also occur. So these are some of the chemical changes which we observe during the chemical reaction as a result of the chemical effect of electric current. Students, your homework for today is you learn about the chemical effects of electric current, as well as you also learn about the process of electrolysis and its application in our day-to-day life. Thank you and have a nice day.